Hey folks, hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to talk to you about something that I've spoken to a few people about recently, and I just wanted to send this out to everybody just as a bit of a reminder that being a good runner isn't just about going and doing more running. There are other things that we need to think about as well. You know, sleeping well, our strength training, staying mobile, all of that kind of stuff. But one of the biggest ones it surprises me time and time again, where people don't make the link between their nutrition and their running. And the two are not separate, they need to go together. So number one, are you eating enough is a question that I tend to ask of people, because it's quite surprising how many calories we need to fuel our running, particularly, you know, when you're getting in the business end of marathon training, when you are getting in the business end of ultra marathon training. We need those calories big time. And most people will eat really, really healthy. Like everybody I speak to will generally eat really healthy. You know, they'll be thinking about plenty of fruit and vegetable in their diet, lean meats if you eat meat, fish, high fiber foods like brown rice, brown pasta, that kind of stuff. All of that is absolutely important. Very, very important for general health. And without being healthy, you're not going to be a good athlete. But when it comes to our hard sessions, our long runs, our racing, this is where performance nutrition gets a little bit wacky, because yes, on a general day-to-day basis, we want to be healthy. We want to eat good, healthy foods, okay? However, when it comes to hard sessions, long runs, racing, we kind of need to switch things around a little bit, because whilst those foods are super healthy, they're actually not that great in terms of performance. So, for example, like a brown bread sandwich or a brown rice dish before a run is probably not going to give you the energy that you want, because it takes a long time for the fibers to be broken down by the gut, and for the energy within that meal that you've eaten to be absorbed. You know, we hear about that slow release of energy. We absolutely need that on a day-to-day basis. But when it comes to performance, we need things like white rice, white pasta, jams, honeys, sugary stuff, Haribos, chocolate, neck of gel before you go for a run. So I just wanted to give you an example right here, right now, before I go out on my hard session today. So I'm about to go on a hard session in about an hour's time, and I am about to eat my snack. So yesterday's snack, I didn't have a hard session yesterday. Nice healthy day. I had mid-morning, I had kiwi fruit, apple, and some nuts. Okay, so very healthy fats, healthy fibers, not too carby, obviously, you know, not a huge amount of carbs in there. I saved the carbs for my dinner last night. But I'm about to go on a run, and this is what I'm having. There you go. I've already had one slice actually. So this is, for me, a real classic. I've got hot cross buns with jam, plenty of jam on them. So 2 hot cross buns and the jam. You're talking about 100 grams of carbohydrate in that one dish. So a lot of carbohydrate. Hot cross buns, surprisingly, are quite low in fat, which is pretty good. So you've got fast acting carbs here. The jam is really good, particularly if you're going on a morning run, because they are full of fructose. The jam is full of fructose. Fructose gets into the liver quicker than glucose does, and therefore it will fill up your liver glycogen stores, which is the bit that we lose a lot of overnight. And then you may have noticed, creeping over here, we've got Oreos. We've got some new flavours out. I'm a real Oreo fiend. I'm not going to have both packets. I'll try not to anyway. But again, for me, that's another classic. Sugar per 2 Oreos, 12 grams. So I would probably have, I'll be honest with you, I'd probably have the whole packet before a long run or before a hard session. You know, virtually no fibre in it whatsoever. They're a little bit fatty Oreos, so not something I would recommend all the time. But anyway, just wanted to give you a really good example of the kind of stuff I have before a session. After that session, what I'll have is a chocolate milkshake, and then I'll just crack on with my normal day. What am I going to have for lunch? I'm going to have herby chicken, which I've already prepped, brown rice, and plain vegetables, and probably sweet chili sauce, because I've got sweet chili sauce on everything. But generally, lots of vegetables, lots of brown, all of that, because I'm not going to be running afterwards. So that is my healthy stuff for the day. Anyway, it's been a long video. Hopefully it helps.